one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Geno. Going right back to Fant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Smith. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. This defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Dances by him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, the Bears at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Fields. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early. I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Smith and Jigba in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Walker. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Now 3rd down and 7. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. His defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Smith. Steps away. And this is going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Fields now to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back to Walker on 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Out of the gun, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Walker. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive. And a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Samuel. So the completion good for 7 there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Straight ahead, Walker. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Smith and Jigba in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. That is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Fields throw taken in by Ridley here. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Open man downfield is Ridley. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken.
Here's Fields. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Bears take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Geno on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Smith now to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. From the gun, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he ran it until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd and 2, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown Bears! Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
EQ.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Fields. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Calvin Ridley laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.